Hi guys, so back today then we're streaming for Dungeons 3. I've actually originally kickstarted the original Dungeons way back when, thinking it was just going to be another like Dungeon Keeper remake, but we're a little disappointed at the time, but yeah. Dungeons is still a great game, and I've had Dungeons 3 for a little while in my library but still not played it. So I figured I'd give this one a go now and see what it's like. So I've actually never played the Dungeons 3 yet, so it'll basically be just like a first experience, first look type thing, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, let's jump straight in and see what Dungeons 3 is like. So hopefully I won't need the tutorial, so we'll just go straight in, but if I get stuck then obviously, well, I might have to come back, but we'll see what it is.
Evil. The shadow of absolute evil had crossed the sea and now sought the chosen target, a dark elf named Talia.
Okay, so in Dungeons 1 and 2, basically there was kind of like a proper map and you kind of worked your way through the map, and it looks like this is probably it in a sort of more 3D realistic way, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, let's just see. So, oh, you can actually play co-op. That's nice. I didn't even know that co-op. But yeah, so let's get started.
Long time ago, the absolute evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world and defeated good.
Hell yeah.
Now, in a world full of blackness and despair, it spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and forging new plans over a grilled unicorn kebab. Unfortunately, there wasn't much left to forge. A few orc wedges, the occasional trick played on the little snots. There just wasn't anything left to conquer. As the weeks and months passed, the absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive. From time to time, one could hear a slight murmur from the depressed evil's secret laboratory in the depths of the dungeon. Its creatures grew more worried with each passing day, and even started to miss its ingenious evil tricks. It was a somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death. On the other hand, it was a rather nice change. Eons passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly, one wonderful day, the evil genius evil joyfully burst from its secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal. An unknown continent, as often found in sequels, lay to the east, sheltered from the wicked evil by naught but a puny little ocean.
Which probably isn't all that puny.
It immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned by the best and most powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. The fleet set sail for the crossing to this new continent. left the harbor and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions' evil. It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet. These new ships were gigantic. Loaded with Devious Evil's second-best creatures, the fleet set out. And that sank as well.
Oh my god.
The annoyed Evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, it cast a spell and created a shadow of itself. A creature of absolute darkness and evilness. This shadow flew across the water towards the east. There, it would find a vessel, a corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name of evil. And the shadow had the perfect target in mind.
Apparently me in the game, I guess.
The great paladin Tanos, hero of the totally Eastern Kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Twistram with his comrades to see his foster daughter Talia.
Well now, Talia, tell me about your studies. Are you making progress with the writings of the ancient sages?
Yes, dear father, I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
Really? Excellent! I am proud of you, my child. Continue to concentrate on your studies. I must go to Stormbreeze to clear up a few matters. I'll be back soon. In the meantime, my loyal friend Grimly will protect the country. Should anything trouble you, you can turn to him. Isn't that right, Grimly?
Aye, of course, Janos. I'll keep an eye on the damned elf. Your daughter. You can count on me.
Then I'll see you soon, my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Bon voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
Yuck. Disgusting phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth. These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing, and the next moment, whomp! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world. His target, a dark elf caught between good and evil, was very close.
Oh, we're going to end up being
As
that
the
woman.
shadow of the unspeakably evil moved through the world, all around it died. Plants withered. Animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family.
So in this one it looks like you can actually control your minions, because in the other ones you can't. You basically just put down like a spawning pad. So maybe in this one you can actually control them. I guess that's sort of like his speed. Oh no, that's his speed. What's that? And then obviously damage, possess, and stop. Okay. I probably should have done the tutorial before the stream, but oh well.
The shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistram. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, men, and let the light of the goddess shine. For the night is dark and full of terrors. And there's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere. I trod in it earlier. For the darkness! I mean, for the
Apparently
light!
that hurts.
Sorry.
So yeah, so the circles are light rings. But obviously I can't step
Yes, well,
in.
that
Okay.
is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature. But, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would
Yeah.
certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern light.
Oh, it looks like the area is going dark whenever I cross over it. Like I didn't even notice that at first. Everything's like dying, becoming bad.
The shadow reached the entrance to Twistrom. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers.
So I've got to invite.
As long
Yeah.
as it wasn't in the light.
F.
The shadow of absolute evil melded with the guard and took control of his body. Thus, it was able to pass through the gate with ease.
Nice.
What was that? I think there was something wrong with our last beer.
Unfortunately, the shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free himself. Still, it was long enough to get past the gate. The shadow's target was close, so close. Talia, the dark elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
May the goddess be with you, my friends. It will soon be time to open the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Come to the big square and join in the festivities.
Well, I don't know.
I had actually kind of planned to spend the evening in the bathhouse.
Friends, this orphanage is very important to my father. Tanos, you know, the mighty paladin, the one you really don't want to offend.
Yeah, all right, we'd love to come.
Excellent! May the light of the goddess shine upon you, and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends, for evil, the light, I mean. Keep the light burning bright, for the night is dark and full of terriers or errors or something like that.
Okay, so if I can only possess for a short while, then how the hell am I going to possess her indefinitely? It won't surprise me if something goes wrong and I end up possessing something rather insignificant and annoying. I take it they can't actually see me while I'm a shadow. So I need to get over there to get something that's not in the light, I can imagine.
Stop holding the lantern in.
Now,
I am Grimly.
can we
King
go
of
this
the
way
Dwarves.
round or... Oh, damn it. Can I just repossess him? Nah. Oh, but technically I'm past that though. Can I get through here? Yeah.
In the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes, with lanterns, began to stream in that direction. The crossing on a red signal evil shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
The hell? Oh. Thought he just disappeared.
In this orphanage in the fatiguing library for our goddess, and in the name of my father Tanos, I'm glad to see so many of you here of your own free will.
Oh yeah, of course it's your own free will. Can I possess it now?
Finally, the time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was within range of Talia, the dark elf. The time had come for it to use its incredible powers to possess her for a short time.
My dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and destroy it utterly, and all of you with it.
What did she say?
Die!
Sweet. Ranged attack. Fire bomb.
I feel the power within me. Oh, it's over 9,000!
Unimagined powers surfaced in Talia. The black magic
Over
of the Dark Elves.
9,000.
She immediately began to
Death and
unleash these
destruction.
powers of chaos upon the world.
Achievement.
I'll tear you to pieces.
Nice. And the shadow strikes.
The Dark Elf raged through Twistrom's inexperienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a focus beam, while screaming, Kamehameha! Meanwhile, in the fatiguing library, they waited eagerly with coffee and cake for Talia to show up and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the cake with a resounding zap and reduced it to ashes. Oh yes, and the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well. The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this. Or it would have, but the metal armor always made such a terrible clunking noise when it tried. But then again, that's what little snots are for. Obviously, the Dispatch Shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf. Talia had already earned the title of Employee of the Month, with the utter destruction of the fatiguing library, as well as half of Twistrom. The destruction of an orphanage and the bombardment of innocent citizens with magic missiles immediately made her the minion-wasting evil's new favorite henchperson. Her evil deeds complete, Talia withdrew into the vaults beneath the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and Mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely ultimately evil. A dungeon heart, the cornerstone of any dungeon's power. Far away, Paladin of Light and Talia's former mentor, Tanos, was on his way to the Empire's capital of Stormbreeze. Naive and trusting as he was whistling cheerfully to himself, with no inkling of his foster daughter's dark deeds. Though he was aware that as a Dark Elf, she always had a core of evil in her. He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient mad writings. Well, old bean, you thought wrong. Twistrom in ruins. Talia, the Dark Elf, had turned to evil and laid the fatiguing library in ruins. Now she began to build a small power base in its vaults. Her first dungeon.
Hard mod. Yeah, so it looks like there's quite a lot of little noticeable mentions in this game. Obviously pertaining to anime series and other games in the past.
Twistrom looked like the leftovers from a heavy metal concert.
What? What have I done? Oh no! I've fallen to evil again. Father will be beside himself. He was right when he said, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Although, in a way, it was fun to be evil. Burning things, pillaging and showing those nasty goody two-shoes where the hammer hangs. They just look down at me anyway. My revenge will be terrible.
While Tanya was delivering a typical villainous monologue, something happened around her. From the depths arose a pulsating crystal, filled with the magic-savvy evil's power. A dungeon heart. Not to be confused with those dungeon hearts from other games. We don't want to be sued. Again.
Hello, greetings. What seems to be your boggle?
Secret mental messages were exchanged between Talia and the mentally savvy evil's crystal. We could explain this in detail at this point, but that would require a 3-hour monologue on my part, and I am definitely not being paid enough for that.
And nobody
Right
wants to
then.
hear it.
I will make these people suffer for mocking me. Father's henchmen never liked me anyway, and always insulted me, calling me pointy-eared. It's time for my well-deserved revenge!
The game logic internalizing evil had given Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I and an evil army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army. Of course, the sophisticatedly thinking evil already knew which way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac.
Okay. So as far as I know, you can set your little snots with the Hand of Terror. So that's like your actual like full-on dungeon. Looks like I've not unlocked any creatures yet. Treasure here.
The grandiose evil's helpers had not been idle. Well, they hadn't exhausted themselves either, but anyway, there were now some research projects the researching evil could pursue. The new improved research menu, TM, was now available.
Oh yeah, that was the research menu. I really should have done the tutorial, shouldn't I? Oh there, research menu.
The new improved research menu, TM, opened and gave an overview of currently available technologies. At the moment, the selection was still limited, but that would change. After all, this evil crusade had only just begun.
Apparently you need a lecture hall, apparently. So you can improve her with whatever this is, evilness and gold, a gobbler farm, more creatures, 250 gold, more little snots, treasure here, a hideout. I guess that's probably warriors, more creatures. We definitely need some creatures. Is it instant? It just costs money. Oh, you need whatever the hell that is. Must be research, but oh, it's that evilness in it. It just looked different. And a treasure here. But it says you need a lecture hall for that. And then this research is not available. So a gobbler farm. Oh, so that's food for your demons. I guess I better get that. And that's obviously to get more soldiers. There we go, creatures. So yeah, so now we can get a goblin and an orc. So this is the blind mage skill. skill. Okay. So ideally, oh, so that's actually more like a bedroom for monsters. This Dungeons 3 looks a lot more like Dungeon Keeper, with lairs, treasuries, that kind of stuff. Let's collect all this gold. Because obviously heroes come through here, normally. Oh wow, you can actually go to the surface. I think I definitely probably should have played the tutorial, just so I knew what was going on. But obviously I'll build probably the bedroom here, as it were. Oh wow, there's a lot of gold here. So this is probably going to be a treasury. I don't know how much gold can be stored actually in the throne room, as it were. Well, this is a dungeon art.
In the underground.
There we go. Oh, a book. That must be like some sort of a spell book. Oh, there we go. Armor bonus. Increases the creature's armor level a little bit. Now, does it have to be a creature or can it be her? Where is she gone? Oh, she's there. There we go. She's called the Well-Armed.
Tanos must die!
Oh, I can pick her up as well. Didn't put her down very gently. Oh wow, that's got 15,000 gold in it. Yeah, that's definitely the treasury. What's the shortcut for that? Ah, lots of rooms. Yeah, makes sense. Can I select that wall? Oh, I'm still building. Oh, there we go. Apparently the treasury can only hold 800. That's pretty pathetic. Apparently my maximum gold's 800, so this must be able to hold 1,000 on the side there by the looks of it. Oh wow, there's plenty of gold over here as well. Okay, well let's met the bedroom. How much gold is there? 500 apparently. Efficiency 60%, probably because it's not like a complete wall. Probably if I built this bit here it'll probably work better. In fact I'm gonna do that anyway, I'll just put it there. You can, I don't know if, I can't remember if there's doors, but obviously filling this up will probably make it more efficient. Oh wow, that makes it even less efficient. Oh there you go, 60%. Still not great, but you know, it's better than nothing. More gold all the way over there. Spots of it everywhere. So obviously I need somewhere for them to eat. I think I'll just build that right next to the bedroom, because why not?
Your creatures have inadvertently dug into a dragon
lizard. Now, is that friendly or not? No, it's not. Apparently I can attempt to slap it. So does that mean I've got to get her to fight it? Where is she gone? Oh, she's checking out all the money.
everything evil.
Right, I need to drop you nearby, but maybe not directly on it.
Help!
Oh well.
Ouch!
Ouch. That's it, kick its ass. Okay. Time to put some food down. Chickens, because who doesn't love chickens? Efficiency 80%, that's not bad. And that's because there's obviously not as many entrances to it. So some of it's just money, so I can have more little snouts, more creatures. How do you unlock other stuff? I guess I just got to find rooms, I guess. Because obviously no heroes have come yet.
Heyday!
Not that I ideally want them to come, like. At least not yet anyway. Well, I would like to see what the combat is like. But by the looks of it, that's not really the case at the moment. So there's absolutely loads. Let's get some of this gold mined out. I just don't want it to link into here, ideally, really. If I'm going to have heroes coming through this entrance. Might as well spend some of that money because I've got plenty of money. Oh, does she need evilness after a while? She still needs a lecture hall, it says. There we go, why not? So obviously I need to hire creatures. Oh, with money that I've just spent. There's definitely plenty of money. Definitely no shortage. Looks like there's some more over there as well. Some over here. Just want to see where all the gold leads, because usually it leads to more rooms. Like, look at all that. Oh, and that links all the way
Dragons
up
have
there.
nested in the underground.
What? Revens? What's oh, lizards. Okay, I don't think she'll be able to fight all of them on her own. Well, she probably would, but...
The bustling evil had discovered a room in the underground.
Oh yeah. Over here, probably. Yeah, with gold in it. There's no doubt going to be more rooms as well, so as we go. Yep, there's plenty got. I better just cancel that for now. Stop my minions from going over there. Oh, we're pretty much full up on gold again. So we might as well get a few of each. So what's the population cap? Is that? No, that's workers. I guess that's the unit cap, so 7. These apparently can take a massive amount of beating. Where'd he go? Is that him? Yeah. Meh. So 1, 2, 3. I'll get 4 of these and maybe a couple of these. There we go. and hopefully they should be able to deal with all the... What the hell? Oh, I guess they're making beds. Yeah, that's a nice touch. Pick everybody. F2 is to pick everybody up. Okay, can you go fight these, please? Apparently you can't drop them all at once though, but you can pick them up all at once. Somebody's gonna die. Nope. Oh, that must have been an enemy maybe. Do these level up? He's got a blue bar. I didn't mean to actually pick him up. But he's got like a blue bar. Oh, it's going down though. Won't get healing 5%. I would have thought that would have been the health. But I guess not. Let's see if there's anything else down here. Oh, this gold.
The bustling evil had discovered
found
a room
another
in
room.
the underground.
Another book. And what's this one? Critical hit bonus. I'm guessing I can't give her more than one. So let's give it to our original Magduck maybe. Oh, apparently it will let me. Oh, maybe it will. Oh, it won't. Yank. Oh, there you go. Magduck the lucky hitter. I take it that's bedrock. Yeah. So it's just a place to come for more gold. Really. Same down here. It's more gold.
Payday.
Payday. I hope they've got a casino with the Disco Fever thing whenever people get jackpots. Don't know how many of you'll remember get that little thing as well, that little old game reference. Very much like this game. I think I definitely probably need a better treasury room.
Hopefully no one has a
Yep,
arachnophobia.
a spider's nest.
A spider nest has been discovered.
Where's the spider's nest? But it's not there. Oh, there. It's just, it says spiders, but it's just one spider. Gonna pick a couple of people up. I don't know how close they have to be before they start a fight. I just want to give them a chance to get up. There we go. Oh, that blue part must be like their turn speed. What's that? Oh, it's dead spider. This map's actually fairly big. That's probably going to be connected. Right, research. Let's spend some of that money. What's that? Improve the horde. Oh yeah, I can't
Spiders have
target
spread
humans.
throughout the
More little
underground.
snots. Great. So what, there's more spiders somewhere. Oh, there. A good couple of spiders. Let's get a few of these to deal with it. Probably shouldn't have dropped them right next to it, but never mind. Oh, that was quick. Okay. I was expecting that to be a little bit tough. What's that? A diamond vein. Infinite. Does that mean infinite gold, or just... or is diamonds an actual material? Doesn't matter. Bedrock. But yeah, the treasury definitely wants to be larger. In fact, let's expand it all the way over to these. Don't really say what the diamond vein does actually, other than they can dig it out. Definitely got plenty of snots. So his invasion has gone on strike. Ah, we need a bigger chicken population. Apparently. So they're getting hungry. Well, let's expand it, shall we? %. Apparently I can have 14 gobblers. Probably need to make that a little bit bigger as well actually, if anything. Let's expand the lair. Have they started doing anything with this yet? No. I don't know what what's this? Oh, to save units and spells and stuff. Nice, okay. More stuff to explore. So there's some over here maybe. Oh, there you go. I did need some more space for beds.
A spider nest has been unearthed.
Over here. Yeah. Let's so there's 3 different types, like earth, fire, and probably like, I don't know, some aether fire or something, I don't know. Let's get a few people to deal with this mess.
Take that!
Now everybody's like, I'm hungry. So I'll join that up. Actually no, I don't want that joined up. So I need some people for this one as well.
Ouch!
Whoops, didn't mean to smack her, but there you go. Thought one was picking everybody up. She's gonna fight it on her own. She is as well. Did they help? I think they helped. What the hell is that? Is that like a spider car? Must be. Better get... no, wrong one. Better get us some extra... oh, it's F2 for everybody.
Give me my orders! Ah!
whatever it is. I think it probably was some sort of like spider like hat, as it were. Oh, didn't realise I was still carrying someone. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you in the hand. So are they supposed to be coming from the surface then to fight me, or have I got to go to the surface or something? I definitely should have played the tutorial, I'm thinking. Let's see if I can... No. Did he actually go? I've still got hold of everyone. Oh, there you go. I guess I'll make them control 1. So, I haven't got an overworld map. Apparently I've just got to kind of look around, I guess. Oh, there's a building there. It's not classed as a guard building though. But apparently it's still considered nice here. A fireball. Can you actually fire it on the buildings? No. Apparently not. What about this? No. So I guess them buildings are to be destroyed. Hey up down there. How are you doing?
Blinding beams of light met the dauntless evil's creatures. They briefly squinted at the disgusting brightness. Finally, they grinned, satisfied. At last, they were able to carry the battle to the good people and were not
How's your
limited
channel
to
doing? Are you
protecting
nearly at
themselves in
1,000
a
yet?
dungeon, as is the case with other representatives of the genre.
Follow me, sons of Rohan. I mean, my vicious hordes. Let's get these tree huggers and wimps.
The armies of evil reached one of those disgustingly good places that had survived the destruction of
Fountain.
Twistrum. The ice-cold hand, I mean evil, would deal with it immediately.
Oh gosh.
The little town of good
Oh, nice.
was destroyed and turned into a
What
hotbed
is
of
that?
evil.
Carnivorous plants.
Cracks formed on the surface, and something, yes, evil,
That grants me
rose
evil.
from the depths. This evilness, in a practical spherical form, was the sweet lifeblood
Can I hand
which
that to
flowed
someone?
through the personified evil's veins. It stimulated
Can I
the
tell him
armies
to?
of evil
There we go.
and swelled their power. All this lofty blah blah without any impact on the game aside, it was another resource primarily or exclusively used for more powerful research. Delicious evilness flowed into the dungeon heart and filled it with power. New research was thus made available, which would help the dungeon to even greater power. The impatient evil immediately began to research something.
Well, no I didn't, because I'm currently fighting. But maybe right after this.
Yeah, what is going on here? I feel a disturbance in the force.
The deeds of the conspicuous evil and its henchmen had not gone unnoticed. As a matter of fact,
Looks
even
like
a
the Jedi
blind
are
man
coming.
could see the destruction they left behind them. As idiotic heroes do, they sent out a small patrol to scout the area.
There's no
Move
new
out,
research just
men.
yet.
Have a look around and report back to me. While I would love to accompany you myself, I'm currently
nice.
teaching
Oh,
myself to play the ukulele.
The progress-addicted evil had unlocked some new research and immediately set about trying it out.
Oh yes. In fact, can I spawn the creatures actually on the world map? No, I can't.
What's up?
torture devices everywhere. Okay, I guess I better return to the lair to increase my army. I don't know if there's a faster way to return.
Wasn't that the Staggering Pony Tavern?
Guess not.
By the goddess.
I thought I could pick
I won't
everybody
be
up.
getting any more roast pork there.
I guess I've got to walk back. Oh well. Oh yeah, I forgot I was upgrading my treasury.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Hey,
What?
where does this lead? We should take a closer look.
The first heroes had
God damn it.
discovered the not-so-well-hidden evil's dungeon and now entered its depths.
Oh, there you go.
Of
I actually did
course,
manage to pick
the
some people up.
insidious evil had already
And they'll-
prepared a despicable reception for them.
Even if that's not the case, I will kill these ridiculous do-gooders myself. They will pay for mocking me over the years. Wait a minute. What am I saying?
Oh, you
These
can
are
pick 'em
my
up.
friends. How
They're
can
dead,
I
aren't they?
plan their deaths?
Talia had chosen an extremely unfavorable time for moral doubts. Luckily, her evil dark elf heritage prevailed. Hey, Talia, you're evil, so act like it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Kill them all!
Yeah. Well, apparently there's plenty of food now, apparently. Right, so we want some more creatures. The new Naga. Probably get at least a couple of them, probably. Keep everybody alive. Get another one of them, why not? Even it out. Looks like this does need to be larger though. So we will expand it once more. I think it looks like it's 2 squares in order to be able to have bunks in it. Oh, so that's actually heal them while they're sleeping as well. It's kind of cool. It's obviously not all that powerful though, but it's obviously still going to make a difference in combat. Nice, there's some more beds. Looks like I might still be missing a bed though. Yeah, so what's there's bunks. So I do need more space, even more space. So let's build it another 2 squares.
Heyday.
There we go, looks like we've got enough bed space now. What other research can we do? That looks like I'm still generating evil points. So apparently this must make them more powerful.
Oh no! The studio burned down. And I
What
was going to
studio?
come here tonight for Pilates.
Yep. There's a guy coming. Oh, that must have been that other building that didn't quite burn down yet.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Enemies in your dungeon. I still can't have traps yet though. Better drop a few people in the entrance. Looks like some of them did actually level up. And they kicked his ass real quick. I wonder what we actually do with bodies then. The other ones just sort of laid there and that was it. They probably just disappear after a while, I'd imagine. There's definitely plenty of gold in this game, I mean, holy crap. Still don't know what the diamond vein is for. What's my maximum gold level now? 3,400 in the treasury.
A new room has been discovered in the dungeon.
Put this one over here. No. Oh, that looks like there's a massive ore vein here. Is this it? It's not exactly a large room. Does that say there's a book? Oh yeah, as if I never even saw that. What is it? A wage reduction. Okay. Let's make this guy less picky about his wages. The frugal. Oh, there's a lot of gold over here. No doubt another secret room of some sort. Let's increase my army. Shall I? No, I don't need to increase my army just yet. Increase the strength. So they get more energy, more damage. Wow, there's a lot of gold. Another really massive gold vein. It'd actually probably be a good idea to set up a lair near the entrance here, at least until I get traps. See, I'm not sure when you unlock them, as it were. I'm all sweeping up. But yeah, I think I'll put a bedroom here. The evilest evil achievement. I think there's a way to get the overlay to show up as well, so you can see the achievements actually. Just have a quick look. There we go. You should be able to see any achievements that come up in the future. Let's build a nice large hideout here. 10 or 14 chickens, so there's still plenty of chickens.
No, the studio burned down.
Yeah, you
I was
literally
going
just
to
said
come here
that.
tonight for Pilates.
Oh, it's the guards that are saying that, right? I thought it was just a random thing that showed up. %55. 48. Oh, so yeah, so the sleep
There are
percentage is
enemies
just
in
how
your
tired
dungeon.
they are, not like how much sleep they've had.
Payday.
Can I slap it? Oh, you can target it. Does that mean people will actually go to target it? No, apparently nothing. We just paid 414.
Ouch! Ouch!
All these icons make it hard to see health bars.
He's not gonna get up.
Alright, so let's have a quick look. Okay, so does this make her more powerful? Oh, it increases her life energy by 200, that's pretty high, and the damage. Let's make her super powerful. Alright, let's get everybody to the surface. And is that an old one? Or do I need more chicken? Well, let's figure out where I've got to go next. So obviously there's that spot already done. Oh, there's a mini map. It's on this side. Duh. So this is the overworld map, and that's the underground map. Right. Okay. That makes sense now. So I guess ideally I need to be heading over into the light. Kick its ass. I don't really need that portion, so I'll save it for now. Oh, so there's actually like little question marks for, well, exclamation marks for areas that I need to go to. That's good to know. There's a monument area there and there, apparently. That guy took a lot of damage from something.
He's not gonna get up.
More enemies. That guy needs to heal up a little bit. That'll do, let's keep going. I was hoping just to be selected to kill that enemy, but never mind. Looks like everybody kicked its ass. Fuck. Life regeneration. See, I don't know if she can have more than one. How come I can't pick that up? Or have I technically still got it? No. Apparently it's bugged out and I can't pick that up.
Yeah?
Alright now. Nope. Or do I just get somebody to walk into it?
Time to take out the trash. Destroy them all!
Oh, there you go, you can swap the books. Right, okay. I guess I'll make him well armoured. There we go.
You desire?
So whatever that was, it's gone now.
Ouch! Ouch!
The second island of the good was mercilessly overrun by the
Oh, sweet.
strategically savvy evil's hordes and turned into an evil island. Soon, more of that exquisite evilness would be bubbling to the surface. Excellent. Even better than in
Excellent.
Dungeons 2. Not that I'm out to plug it or its fantastic add-on or anything. I never do that.
Huh? The armies of evil here? Damn it all, how did that happen? Time to call out the heavy guns. Right, men, get ready to attack in waves.
In waves.
Excuse me, sir.
Enemies have
Wouldn't it
entered
make
the
more
dungeon.
sense if we attacked
Oh
all
great.
at once?
I don't have any people down here.
Where's the fun in that? Wave after wave, that's a strategy for you.
Oh,
Thanks to the enemy's limited tactical finesse, their destruction was virtually unavoidable.
I need to get them
So
back
it was
here as quickly
time
as
to
possible.
decorate for the victory celebration, to get the beer and hire the orc dancers. Okay, maybe not orcs. I shudder at the thought.
They're going to be child's play. Leave them to
Let's
me.
see if I can increase the maximum
hold
amount of
them
it. There we
back
go.
and let them hit you while I deal with
3,
them.
4. I can get 4 new creatures. Get one of them. Another couple of naggers actually. There we go. Hopefully they can deal with them. I need traps, just so they can't do that in the future.
It's payday.
There's fighting in the dungeon. Okay. Am I being chased by a load of enemies out here? Yeah.
Oh no, the studio burned down. And I was going to come here tonight for Pilates.
Looks like I might have to stay here for a little bit. Looks like the dungeon, or throne room as it were, does actually regenerate though. Luckily.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, no crap.
No! I'll be back.
What, did she get... Did she die? She did! Okay! Looks like she respawns though, but still. Is he down? Oh, he's just stuck. Oh, you can bring her back for 300.
Back again.
Back again! Has anybody made bed here? Yeah. Only 2 though. Nothing like this one. I want people sleeping in here really. I'll have to make sure I leave some creatures in here. And only take some with me. I'll leave 4 of my creatures in here and I'll take the original 10 party with me to the surface. Oh. Some of my creatures died. Okay. So I lost two orcs. I'm gonna add you. To this group, because you're coming with me. Where did you come from?
Evil will triumph.
Right, so we need to go all the way over here. Let's see if we can finish the job this time. Oh, we've got plenty of points. I'm going to increase our power.
The dark power fills
And there's summon
me.
shadow skill. Nice.
More power. More power.
Oh, there's the little shadows.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, but there should be people in here to take care of it this time. I don't think she'll be able to take care of it on her own. Where's the rest of them? There. Are they going? Looks like he's going to help out. Yeah. Have we only got 3 people in the dungeon? I'm sure I should have more people in the dungeon. Oh, there's one sleeping over here. Excuse me, there's fighting to be done. Is that it? Oh yeah, I've only got 4 people in the dungeon, so yeah, that's it. There we go. Well, that's been taken care of. More enemies over here. And that must be the next guard hut. Do these have to be controlled separately? Just like it.
Time to take out the trash. Destroy them all.
Looks like she's
The good camp has
doing
been
gadget.
destroyed. Victory is ours. Evil is victorious. Ha! Good thing I switched sides.
And
this
so
is a
it
good
was that the
location.
good camp was destroyed by the battle-wise evil's army. Now it was time to take over all of the good islands, but that would be a cakewalk.
Oh, it looks like the
Easy as
level's
stealing
done, but
candy from a
I've still want to
baby.
destroy
Candy from a
that.
baby? Simple. My ass. Ever tried it? The screaming and crying and fetching their parents and family as reinforcements, and those little beasts bite pretty damn hard. Not that I have any personal experience, of course.
The ultimate, chaotic, absolute, whatever evil will be happy. I am. Father is gonna be so angry.
Yep.
Do you really know what you're doing? You wanted
Nice.
to be good. You had dedicated yourself to the light. Stop and really think about your
There's a
deeds.
book over here.
Can you please just stop with the
Armor
golem thing?
bonus.
We already had too many Lord of the Rings gags in the last 2 games. Enough is enough.
Yeah, exactly. Just shut
You go
it,
grab that
good
book.
me.
Oh, that must be it.
Talia and the destructive
Tristram is
evil's army had
devastated. No one
succeeded
has
in
to die
destroying
today.
Tristram and the surrounding area. Good no longer existed in this land.
Oi! What the
Well, so it
hell happened
seems.
here?
Apparently, not quite all of the good guys were defeated. The dwarven King Grimly, an old drinking buddy of Tanos the Paladin, was just touring the country with his exorbitantly large army to ensure everything was in order. Thank God, the foresighted evil had provided for this contingency. The dungeon heart was charged with evilness and enough energy to act as a teleporter. For Talia, of course.
Ooh, good. Then all the best, brave warriors, and stop them! Right! I'm out of here.
With a plop, Talia dissipated and disappeared to a faraway and safe place. The rest of the sacrificing evil's creatures looked astonished as their general fled, but only for a moment, as they already found themselves facing an unpleasant army of good.
This
Well,
is
they
the
seem to
work
be
of
doing
that
okay.
damn pointy-eared wench. I always warned Thanos about
Oh, maybe not.
little dark elves couldn't be trusted. Criminals, the lot of them. But enough is enough. I'm going to find that shifty wench and use her ears as bookmarks.
Victory! Okay, let's keep going.
The Gehenna Stones. After leaving the vestiges of Tristram, Talia set out for the Gehenna Stones. They served as seals to keep the demons banished in hell, where Tanos himself had exiled them. Her so-called Foster Fathers Act would soon be undone.
Oh, so you finally get the workshop. Tinker's Cave, Guard Room, Imp, whatever that is. Okay.
After her hasty departure, Talia now found herself a few kilometers, or miles, yards, or stone throws, depending on whatever crazy units are used where you are, away. She had managed to escape Grimly's forces, even if one or two evil creatures had to die. But hey, that comes with the job.
So it would seem.
The incredibly foresighted evil hadn't brought Talia here for nothing. The ancient Gehenna Stones were nearby. Tanos once banished some demonic minions to hell and used these ancient magic relics to seal them there. Unfortunately, it was unclear how these seals could be broken.
I was there back in the day when Tanos banished the demons and sealed the stones. I can open them! But should I really do it? These unearthly beings terrorize the land and... Oh, shut up, good Talia!
So, you know how to open the seal. Excellent. Devious evil is obviously nobody's fool. It all feels like a real plan.
I just have to get through to the seals. Then I can open them. But I need protection from the elemental guardians while I do so.
Okay, that should be doable. Get Talia to the seals. Guard her while she opens them. First, however, it would definitely be a good idea to build a powerful dungeon in order to be prepared for any heroes stationed in the area.
Aye, that would seem so. Well, this time I'm actually going to start the lair here. Just so I can capture, I can intercept incoming enemies, as it were. Make it nice and large as well. So there'll be plenty of people waiting. Still make the gobbler here. Gobbler rooms. Do I need to research it? No, I don't. Oh, yes I do. Apparently. Goblets. Hideout. How's that? Oh, the guard room. More creatures. Well, let's build the basic rooms first. Apparently I've already got the workshop. So what we're going to call the boxes now. Weighted storage boxes. Definitely can't stab you. Start off the lair. And the hatchery, as it were. Looks like there's more stuff over this way. Probably join it up with this one. Definitely need some more of these little snots. Max that out to start with, I guess. Earn some more money, get some more money rolling in. Looks like we're going to have to find more gold veins though. Money might not be quite as plentiful in this one. So it looks like room efficiency is based on how many kind of like wall units it's touching as well as the ground.
No one has arachnophobia.
Oh, sweet.
A spider nest
More
has
spiders.
been discovered.
Yay!
Give me my orders.
Yeah, take Take care of that spider, will you, please?
There were disgustingly good places near the dungeon, which would look much better as islands of evilness instead. Especially since that evilness could be used for new technologies.
What is that unbearable place doing right in front of my dungeon? Disgusting! Creatures, advance!
You mean that
Destroy that thing! Oh, are you sure you want to do that, Talia? Shouldn't we sit down in a circle and talk about it one more time? Are you still here? Honestly, can't you see I am busy destroying everything that is good? I don't have time for this disassociative identity order nonsense.
Stop doing the
The what?
Therese and Jeanette thing.
Let's explore a little bit more in my dungeon. Make sure I've got everything. Nice, lots of gold. There's gonna be more up there as well.
Your little snots have uncovered a dragon's nest.
There's
A
something
dragon's
funny
nest.
going on around here. My knee is itching where I caught that arrow. Men, check it out.
The presence of Talia
An
and the
arrow to the
conspicuous evil's army had not gone undiscovered, and the first miserable heroes were already on their way to the dungeon.
Where we will, of course, welcome them appropriately.
Well, great.
Move, you lazy dung beetles! Get ready!
Nice.
Do
Found a
you
bit
always
massive
have to
gut.
be so unfriendly?
Out.
I mean, really? Can't
my
we just
lizards.
talk about this? I know this really good psychiatrist.
Oh, there's a
and-
lizard on the dungeon
Don't
hat.
force
I
me
wondered
to
why the
hit
screen had
myself.
gone red.
Yes. As our protagonist sank into one of her disputes with herself, the heroes spread across the surface.
Yep. Let's get the rest of this gold as well.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yes, there is, and apparently I just don't have any creatures yet. Yeah, 3 of them, 2 of them to start with at least.
The bustling evil had dug into a dragon's nest.
I need to finish off this room. So that's the vortex for demons. Can't get the guard room because I need heal. So obviously I'm going to have to go out and get some. Apparently we've got the workshop. Did it just say the workshop's just a storage place? Great, oh Matt. What can I make in here? It's probably for the obviously construction of like the doors and this and the other and stuff, but I don't think I can make that kind of stuff yet. I will need a workshop though. I'll build it on this side. Why not? There we go. So I'll have treasury on this side, workshop on that side. Let's make the treasury larger as well while we're at it. Oh, this isn't the treasury. Nope. 16 gobblers. There's the treasury. There's the treasury. So we'll make that larger. Can I make it larger without digging out? Not really. Well, I can do it here. And I can build that way if I need to. Is this an infinite stone or is it got a limited amount? I can't tell. Oh, there you go, 12,000. So obviously there's 15,000 over here as well, or there was, until I started digging it. So there's more here. This map seems a little bit smaller. Oh, that's those crates. Toolboxes. Can I pick them all up? Yeah. I'll store them over here. Ready for the workshop going down. There we go. They're fighting spiders and dragon lizards, yeah. Let's get rid of the dragon nest. Need you lot as well to go fight, please. You as well. Just make sure this poor guy doesn't die. No, he's not. Okay. So I can dig all this gold out as well now. Or I will be able to soon enough. Nice. More gold. Hopefully more rooms. And more creatures.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Yep, sounds about right. We're gonna get met by a load of people though.
Uh-oh, a spider nest has been unearthed.
Oh well, we nearly died. I need to unlock the Naga pretty soon, I think. How's the hatchery doing? Still 16 people. 16 chicken hands. That must have been payday, because they all went for payday. So ideally I need everybody but him, because
Death from above!
they're all tired. Yoink. Anyone else hapless loot? Oh, there's spiders in my dungeon. God damn it, I better deal with them first. See, I need to head outside. There we go. Yoink. Oh no, that's a minion that can't come out with me, can it? Or can it? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's the thingy ones. Yeah. You better stay there.
The evil.
Let's go, guys. We need to go get some evilness points, as it were. If we can, that is. You come to see how bad I'm doing. This Dungeons game seems to be a lot more like the Dungeon Keeper I remember than the most recent Dungeons games.
Delicious evilness dribbled into
Nice.
the thereupon feasting evil's dungeon. This could be immediately sacrificed to the excellent idea of completing one or two new research projects.
Yep. That guy's a little bit too injured, or I'd go to the next one, but for the time being they can go rest while I get some more creatures. Oh, upgrade my treasury room, there we go.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
By what? Oh, spiders.
Ouch! Ouch!
Can I get the Naga yet? Oh no, I just spent the points. Oh, there we go. There we go. I want some healers in my group, as it were. That's creature limit. There we go. Looks like I'm going to need to make the bedroom a little bigger. Some gold over here as well. That's another spider lair. Alright, let's grab everybody, deal with this spider lair.
Defend the dungeon heart.
Oh, what? For God's sake. Okay,
Hey!
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
you can help do the dungeon now. Oh, and enemies have showed up as well. What a great time to get rid of the spiders. He's getting his ass kicked anyway. And these are slowly doing the job. Is she coming to help? Yeah. So you can't just put like an attack flag down. It looks like they've got rid of him anyway. Nice. Let's just dig that out, why not? Let's see what else there is to uncover. It's like nothing around there. Probably something in here. Oh, I've got to deal with them first.
Payday.
Payday, which is 486. Oh, that diamond thing's there. But again, what is the diamond for? Because they didn't even mine it in the last one. Well, I might as well mine out this entire section just to uncover it. But it looks like I don't need it. Might as well make a doorway here as well. Easy access. Something over there. So there's bedrock here probably. Let's get more of these guys going. Why not? Oh yeah, I better increase their health as well while I'm at it. They need to met automatically while they wait for enemies. Okay. That's probably the next thing I'll do. Man, I've not really got enough room to make a guard room anymore, but there you go. Because I'll put the bedroom here. I guess I can build it kind of sort of here ish. I'll just build it there. A little small guard room, why not? There we go. The drum is built in the ground. Can be struck by the hand of terror to bolster all creatures currently on guard duty. Okay. Apparently I can't put it there. For whatever reason. Or there. Oh, you can't put it directly next to another room by the looks of it. Okay, well, I guess that'll do. Apparently I can have up to 15 people in it. That's more than enough. More people though, really. See, what's this? Is that a way you can make doors? Spike trap, apparently. Simple traps, medium traps, and complex traps. I think to start with, I'm just going to more than likely just keep increasing my army size for now and try to kill them anyway before it becomes a need.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh, they're not going to last for a while. Right, we need to take care of these lizards. Is there not a drop off button? Apparently not there. There we go. Well, they didn't have a lair, so they just got slaughtered. But yeah, okay. So I need to, ideally I need to leave some people here. Let's just select a few people then, so we want to leave probably a good couple of each of these, so I'll take that one, that one, leave them, oh there's two. Yeah, I'll leave that guy on the highest level of him. Leave one healer here, oh so there's another one there. There we go, that can be my army. Let's go guys. There's another good place just around the corner, so we'll go get that.
Payday.
Obviously I can't spawn them when I'm out
Some
here,
new
but there
research
you go.
projects are available for new rooms. I already mentioned this, but it may have been blocked by the unkept evil's earwax.
go. Let's go get this potion bottle. I can see it on the map somewhere. Where is it? Apparently I walked straight past it. Oh, there. Behind the tree. Heals my minions. Let's increase. No. I've got to build the Tinker's Cave. So
The homicidal evil had researched the Tinkerer's Cave. This perfidious room was used by the even more perfidious creatures of the Horde to build deadly traps and sturdy doors out of boring old tool.
The first Gehenna stone is very close. Soon I will destroy it. Tanos will be beside himself. Ha 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 ha!
Apparently, there were a few elemental guardians who were not particularly pleased at someone fooling with the stones.
Okay.
They threateningly turned towards Talia. Of course, the defense-orientated evil would protect her at all costs.
Well, they're not exactly very strong, are they, so...
Talia, what are you doing? Why did you turn back to evil?
Father, I don't know. I keep trying to turn back to good, but a part of me... God, just shut it, you weakling. Tanos, you and your minions always look down on me. Grimly insulted me without you ever saying a word. You drove me to this.
My child, that is not true. Look inside yourself. There's still a spark of good there. Let it guide you. And not this...
Whoops! Looks like I accidentally tripped on a cable or something. Unfortunately, Tanos could not continue to talk to Talia.
What a shame.
Undeterred, Talia continued to work on breaking the stone seal.
Huh? What? Oh, yes, of course. Ha. Soon the seal will be broken.
Aye, that it will. I guess the Tinker's Cave could be built over here. Obviously I need plenty of wall space for the Tinker's Cave. In fact, to increase its efficiency. Is there a better place I could build it? Not really, no.
It's done! The seal is broken!
Let's build it here.
What have I done? May the goddess forgive me. Are you still here? Oh, come on. Can't you pour your heart out somewhere else?
While Talia was occupied with herself, again, the seal was completely broken. Several portals to a strange world opened in the dungeon. From them, a few extremely committed demons immediately sprang, ready to serve the releasing from exile evil. The Gehenna stones contained a ruthless and mighty magic that not only supplied the dungeon with mana, but was also very dangerous. This posed no problem for the danger-loving evil, as it was far away. Besides, the magic was only supposed to affect the heroes. With the patience of a fox, the insidious evil now waited for a few heroes to test this ruthless and powerful magic on a few unsuspecting guinea pigs at the cost of a little mana.
Okay. Let's build the Tinker room while we wait. So here I can make drums.
The first Tinkerer's Cave was finished and appeared solid enough. Soon the creatures of the Horde would gather here voluntarily or under the threat of beatings to build dangerous traps for unwary heroes.
I want to get rid of that light.
Men, take a look at this. There's something strange going on here.
A local patrol unhappily stumbled into the area of the Gehenna stones. They wouldn't leave without a fight, just the way I like it.
Oh, that's that guy actually in the room.
Just the way I like it.
Perfect.
Wait a moment, I just said that. Are you trying to steal my lucrative narrator contract? Back off! I know where your car is.
What? not got enough to build it or something? No, it's 8
There are
boxes.
enemies in your dungeon.
I've got to actually build this in the workshop. Okay,
It's payday.
to make more boxes. There's a potion there.
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
By what? Oh, an enemy. A warrior. Bloody hell, he's gonna die fast. Let's pick him up before he dies. Apparently he's got no bunk either. Oh yeah, all my people are on the surface. Oh great. Most of my people are dead. I didn't even realise, I forgot. Yeah, I totally forgot I had most of my people on the surface. Sea fight. That's random defences. You quite finished destroying some spike walls. Let's make them a little stronger.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Again. Set a dig point. They are really weak. I've got nowhere for them to respawn yet either. Because you've got to research this. It's only 750 though.
A vortex could now be built. This excellent room makes it possible to create direct access to hell by means of teleportation, or the gun from Portal, in order to hire funny, or sometimes not so funny, demons.
Okay.
The very curious evil soon began to build one of these vortexes.
Yes. Let's build it in here. How are these guys doing? Oh, another stone there.
As with the first stone, a number of guardians came to life to attack Talia.
These ones a bit stronger.
In its wisdom, the four-sided evil
Yeah.
had already prepared for this. Well, let's hope so anyway.
Let's hope so anyway. Nice big vortex.
The first vortex was finished. Here, demons could be hired or resurrected after their inglorious death for a tiny fee of mana.
Mana? But I don't have any mana.
That's true. Yes, but luckily the Gehenna stones produced exactly that. What a wonderful coincidence.
Talia,
Apparently.
please stop doing this.
Let's make
to the light.
the bedroom a
Took me
little
many
bigger as well.
years, and I had to reload many previous save games before I finally managed to banish all these demons.
Father, I'm trying, but the evil, it's so strong.
Fight
that
it, my
destructive
child.
magic?
Don't forget that this stinker kept you locked up in a place that isn't called the fatiguing library for nothing for the last few years, and that his best friend is a dwarf who hates all elves. I know the narrator should normally be neutral and stay out of the story, but this guy's interjections are getting on my nerves when he's hundreds of miles away.
Right. You're not my father. You just took advantage of me. what? You claim to be an honest, decent paladin of good, and yet you allowed me to be mocked and insulted. I'm done with you.
Once Talia had returned to her true nature, she ignored Tanos and turned back to the stones.
This way, hobbits! I mean, evil creatures! Follow me!
Oh, we're actually mining diamonds now.
The seal is broken.
Talia had conquered
But
another
what does
Gehenna
the
stone.
diamonds actually
This
do? Oh, it's
time, even
gold.
without an extended dialogue with her split personality.
Well, actually, I was about to...
Good grief, just shut up.
Is that a part of the treasure?
Where were we? Oh yes.
There we go.
Once again, a huge jet of mana shot into the sky, and a portal opened. Whether it led to the Winchester brothers, Buffies, Charm, or
The
whatever
Winchester
universe,
brothers.
demons ready to kill jumped out. As usual in good games, which still have some game time to fill, there was yet a third stone to be conquered. Talia was already on her way.
Take that, you worm!
The creature got injured like crazy. Oh yeah, it can't heal because I don't happen to have another healing creature outside. Let's go back for some R&R, as it were. Oh, book. What book is it? A protection bonus. How come it's got portal bits all around the outside? I mean, it looks cool.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Almanac. Vortex. So I've got... Oop. So I've got one creature. See, some of them did die. So I'm supposed to have mana to bring them back. So there's more gold over here. So yeah, so there's infinite gold here. Might be worth a good actually putting a treasury over here, to be honest. So there's bits of gold over here and stuff, but that was just slowly getting through. So the Tinker's Cave, missing work unit. It won't let me build it because I didn't have the right kind of machinery, the boxes and stuff. Toolboxes 15 and 42, so we can still have quite a few boxes. How's this place going? 12 out of 16, still more than enough. Everyone's resting up, getting prepared. Looks like there's some enemies coming. So there's another monument over here. Something going. Oh, there's another stone. So what's this then? Just a guard hut. Yeah. They're going to be met with quite the surprise. I've got plenty of points. Let's increase our strength.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Even the shadow creatures and
Power
whatnot.
fills me.
Not very good when they're casting here. You can't even control them. what creature? It's an imp. It's a ranged fighter. Okay. Gonna get another healer. Keep everybody healed up, nice. Once everybody's ready, we'll head back to the surface once again. Is this treasury being built yet over here? Yeah. It's nearly full already. Right then, so let's reconfigure our army. So we want at least one more of these. So there's 2 healers, and then how many brutes? There's 2 brutes in here. Take a couple of imps with us, why not? Yeah, that'll do.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Oh, you. They would attack at the wrong time, wouldn't they? Well, with a bit of cope. There's still more than enough people here. Let's get going. Let's go destroy this encampment. Oh well, we've got 3 cannons.
Heyday.
Heyday. Looks like my healers are doing a good job keeping everybody alive. Is this the main encampment, this? It must be. All the defences and whatnot. There we go. The end of good, more or less. Let's head on over to the other monument area. Increase movement availability. Oh, is it a book over here? There he is. What was it? A damage bonus.
Come on!
Come on then, you can have the damage bonus, why not? Poor guy. All on his Todd getting battered. Oh yeah, I can use lightning. Here we go. Nice.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
There's always enemies in my dungeon. And there's nobody sleeping here.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
Hopefully they'll attack. Yeah, there we go. That's because they're all eating. Oh, apparently my hatchery needs to be larger though. Okay, let's make the hatchery larger. By probably another 5 squares, why not?
The Gehenna stones pulsed with magic. Their spell was once again available.
Oh, so it becomes available again pretty quick. gold. Can have up to 36 goblins in that room. Oh, we've got plenty of power. Not really going to mess about with traps, I can't really be bothered. Not really. Let's increase my normal creature's strength, why not? There we go. And you can increase it an infinite number of times as well, that's pretty impressive.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, they can deal with it though, there's plenty of people there now.
Bye-bye, baby!
What's that? An armor bonus. There you go. Merry Christmas.
Tanos's head.
And all that. Lovely. So, there's another stone over there. I don't think we can get to it yet though, because this one's the one that's available next. So yeah, I'll probably have to do this one and then the one up there. Oh, this guy's fast compared to the rest.
The third Gehenna stone was very close.
Oh yes.
And a third time, the Guardians rose to prevent Talia from fumbling with the Gehenna stone.
Who would have thought? 4 times time. Some more enemies spawn, but that's about it.
Talia, I beg you.
What? You again? This chap's appearing for the third time already.
Oh, he's
What
up
is he?
here.
The God's damn spirit of Christmas or something? Just shut up and let us get on with the game. But that's enough! She's not coming back to you, get it? I reckon that after another 15 or 16 missions, she's gonna beat the ever-loving crap out of you. But my God, you just don't quit, do you? Okay. Talia, your job.
Shut up, Tanos! Can I say something here?
No.
Wow, a lot of them are spawning. I have to move these out of the way because they're really weak. Let's see if we're doing a decent enough job. Ow. Just getting mauled. Let's increase the strength.
The power flows through my veins!
225.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, nothing unusual there.
Finally, the last seal has been broken. Death to all that is good! Power to evil!
Indeed. Talia had conquered another of the Gehenna stones. Mana into the sky, demons out of the portal, blah blah blah, and so on. You know the score. Now, only the last of the Gehenna stones
Yeah,
have to be
figured there were
taken.
another one.
Wait a minute, didn't you say a total of 3 stones? That was the 3rd stone already.
No, you're wrong about that.
No, I am not wrong. You said every good game has 3 goals.
I also said any good game.
True. Not much to say to that. Then it's off to number 4.
Talia, normally all good things come in threes. But after 4 stones, I will try one last time to bring you to your senses. Please stop what you are doing
Looks
and
like a goal.
return to good. Together we can wipe evil from the face of the earth.
Father, never! I will be the Queen of Evil and destroy all that is good!
These words should make everything crystal clear. Time to take the last stone. Unfortunately, an unsightly rock pile blocked the way to the 4th stone and had to be cleared out of the way.
Which is obviously a golem that's going to wake up any minute now.
A bit more game time, am I right? Very commendable.
Well, if it was supposed to wake up, it's not waking up yet.
This rock heap was tougher than expected, and what the
Giant stone bean, there we go.
Who woke me up? Was it you?
Yes, it was me.
Children are all dead. You will pay for that. I will crush you.
Okay, I didn't see that coming. Of course, the anticipating evil had already expected something like this, and plunged into the fight well prepared.
Who do you want dead?
Wow. It's got a really annoying AoE. Oh, this guy's got a lot of HP. Bye, Shadow. The Gehenna
With a menacing
stones.
crunch, the huge stone monster hit the ground. The stone-hewing evil had triumphed. It debated having a new bathroom built from the remains. Taking the 4th stone was now child's play. So easy, in fact, that we'll just cover it in a short cutscene and spare you all that annoying clicking. All the
Okay.
seals had now been broken, and the demons thirsted to unleash chaos, destruction, and folk music upon the world at the ultimate evil's side. Okay, maybe I made that last point out.
Yeah.
Grimly was still searching for the Dark Elf and the evil around her. On the other hand, she had asserted herself against her father Tanos and resisted the forces of good. But by the time his spies, much to their horror, found the Gehenna stones destroyed, the inconspicuous evil's army had already moved on.
Nice. Looks like I spent a lot less time on this map than everybody else. Oh wow, somebody did 230,000 damage. That's mental. Okay.
The Ash Spring Swamplands. While Grimly Hammerhand's henchmen were looking for Talia and the Absolute Evil's army, they in turn were slowly marching through the gloom of the Ash Spring Swamplands towards the dwarven town of Steelsmith. This idyllic area provided the unique opportunity to secure additional allies, undead.
Nice. It looks like we get to a zombie army by the looks of it. Conquer all graveyards in less than 25 minutes. Okay.
Whilst elsewhere, Grimly's scouts took the trouble to turn every stone in their search for Talia, and I mean that literally. She was marching towards the town of Steelsmith, the seat of the Dwarven King. However, after a not in the least bit subtle hint from the not at all tactful Evil, she had taken a little detour through the Ash Spring Swamplands. Here, the ancient, cursed bones of long-forgotten soldiers lay uneasy in their graves, waiting only for the necessary nudge to finally rise and play the Talking Dead, or whatever it's called. Unfortunately, and of course purely coincidentally, Grimly, the racist Dwarven King, was also currently in Ash Spring.
Aye, chop more wood. I don't have enough resources. I want to build a barracks to hire knights and foot soldiers. I also need some for these palisades. Which idiot is responsible for this, please? My right toe could build a better defence on its own. Now, fix it, and over there, we'll build a watchtower. Or two.
Great. You built them quick.
Grimly is here. Excellent. I'll beat every single
How come there's a
goddamned prejudice out of that bearded,
bridge to
drunk's
bedrock?
alcohol-soaked carcass. And some of these undead wannabes lying around here in their graves are going to help me.
Oh, the entrance is over
Let's
here.
see how that drunken idiot
this?
likes facing a few
Mana.
brain-hungry zombies. Not that he needs to be afraid with that little bird brain of his. Talia? Are you sure you don't want to reconsider? Undead? How low have we sunk? Ugh. Are you
That's two
still
entrances.
there? I thought I'd finally seen the last of you in the previous mission. Anyway, shut up and let me work. I must raise the living dead.
So in order to start the Night of the Living Dead, our protagonist, the currently eating a chicken leg Evil's envoy, had to reach the region's largest cemeteries and recruit their undead.
Apparently. Okay, so we need layers. Apparently we've already got a vortex one. Might as well put a layer right in the middle. Why not? So we'll extend that one. Or shall I just turn this into a guard room actually? Yeah. Let's turn this into a guard room. I'll put the layer elsewhere. I haven't unlocked the guard room yet. Okay, I'll build the guard room. Probably just behind. Oh no, the workshop can go there. Look. I guess the guard lair can go over here, opposite the hatchery or whatever you want to call it. The goblin nursery. Make it nice and big.
Ah! One of the lucky Evil's little snots had discovered a hidden arcanium. Here demons could create
Arcanium.
valuable mana,
Oh, yeah.
which on the one hand they themselves needed, while on the other could also be used for powerful spells.
Arcanium. So what do they even make in the Arcanium?
And so it was that the first demon began to generate powerful mana in the Arcanium.
Oh, it makes mana.
Delicious mana. I like to spread it on my Sunday morning croissant, as my wife passes me a cup of tea and massages my feet, as I open the newspaper to the obituaries. But back to the subject. Mana was also important to the couldn't care less about Sunday morning croissants evil because, on the one hand, his higher level demons loved the stuff, and on the other hand, it could be used to cast powerful spells.
Yeah,
Of
you
course,
literally just said
the
that.
excited evil couldn't wait to promptly try it out.
Okay. Oh, we don't even have a lair. I forgot I've got to unlock it first. Yep, there we go. I've already got the Goblin Farm unlocked. Treasury, workshop, yep, that's already unlocked. How's that? Oh, simple spells. And normal spells, and complex spells apparently are already all unlocked. So almost everything's unlocked, apart from obviously some of these. I'll have some more of these. Obviously I'm probably going to have to get some new creatures fairly quickly. Because last time I got attacked rather annoyingly fast.
Dragons have nested in the underground.
So we need more money, people. Get mining.
The exploring evil's little snots had discovered a room in the underground.
What's this? Oh, it's mana. I'm just gonna leave it in the dungeon for now till I need it. What's the maximum? Oh, I don't know if there is a maximum. Oh, there is a mana capacity, it says. It's just a 725, but I've obviously got more than that.
It's payday.
Some more toolboxes. Wow, that's a lot of mana. So, yeah. Let's get everybody dealing with that real quick. There we go.
That damn pointy-eared wench is sneaking around.
Looks like they're probably coming down here soon.
Let's go, men. Double the watches and leave something for me.
Oh, yeah, we need evilness for
You
that.
have no chance against me and the ultimate evil. I can smell your beer breath all the way down into my dungeon, you drunken shrimp.
Spread out and find her.
The
I don't want
presence
to
of the inconspicuous as a rainbow-coloured dog evil's army was no longer a secret.
unlock my dungeon from
In
this side.
fact, it was amazing. It
So
had
just
escaped
here.
the warriors of good for so long. Well, their leader was a dwarf and he had lots of beer, but I digress. Hopefully the dungeon's defences are ready.
Not quite, but I'm getting there. Book. What's this book? Wage reduction. So what spells have I got actually? A demon portal. Nice, okay. Magic room. Flow float onwards. Stretches minutes spare, not any to work. Breezing. What?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
That has an efficiency rating. Increasing it by 100%. Oh, right, so it increases the efficiency rating. Where are the enemies are coming? A meteor shower. And demon strength. Come on, people. We need more people over here because he's gonna die. Gather everybody in the dungeon room. He's gonna die though, so I'll pick him up. He needs to go to bed. There we go. Let's get expanding, nice and quick. Discover what's down here. Might as well dig out them boxes, and them boxes. I like how this room sort of expands outwards. Makes everything look quite nice. Didn't really do that bit. More gold. Some over here as well, even further. So, yeah, spells. Oh.
Payday.
Oh, wow, lots of gold. Another nice big gold vein. Might as well take that out as well. There we go. Get a couple of extra minions. I need to time it right, taking them all outside, because otherwise I need to go outside to get some more evilness, otherwise not really going to progress anywhere else. Apparently I can put spells over here, so that increases damage dealt by people, so it's more support rather than damage, but yeah. And then that one just deals a lot of damage to enemies. It's like 80 to 400 mana.
Limit reached? Population limit reached? Ha! Well then,
Can I put that
plenty to throw at the enemy.
5 or something? How do I put a spell to it? Right click. Is it? No? It said right click. Oh, there we go. I love that, it's kind of like a town portal.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Well, good for them. Still near town. Oh, what is it? Guard room. But we need some evilness for that, so. And they all got their asses kicked.
Evil will
Right, time to go to the surface. So ideally we need a monument as soon as possible. Let's go to this one.
Isn't that palisade finished yet? Get a move on, you lazy goddamn slackers!
Oh, hey!
I've got to try and do it before more people enter my dungeon. Well, that's a lot of people. Let's cast some magic. Nice. Come on, don't die on me. Did she just heal him? Oh, there we go.
You want that?
Okay. You guys can go back to the dungeon for a minute, please. I can research the guard room now. And then I want Tinker's Cave next. A 4x5. Let's extend that to a 5x5, I think. It's probably unnecessary, but I'm doing it anyway. Got all this mana everywhere. Plenty of mana. It's like another gold room, more or less, sort of. Can we get tinkers? Yeah. There's some simple traps as well. So we'll put the tinkers next to the workshop, I guess. It'll make sense.
Hey
Right,
there.
let's dig this and I'll use this bit. Let's make it 5x5. This level once it's mined out. Come on guys, work a little faster. Need some more of them guys. Spend some money. There we go. Let me build it there.
There are enemies in your
Why
dungeon.
can't I build a thingy there? Oh, it's already one, that's why. No. his ass kicked because he's weak. Sorry, but you're gonna have to move.
Ow!
She can probably take care of that herself. No, wrong one. This thing's massive. I don't want to block that doorway really. I guess I'll block that doorway, it's right. He's carrying quite a few boxes there. Let's build another treasury over here. Is that an infinite one or just 15k? No idea, but let's build a room anyway. 15k. There's probably some over here. Let's do a bit of digging. Looks like it's actually bedrock.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
What? Spiders. Oh, there's the infinite money supply over there. I need to assign some people to the thing as well. Whoever's new, I'll put in there. Oh yeah, I need some more monster limit. How much can I afford? 1, 2, 3. At least 3 more people. I also want the healer as well. I better not forget about that soon. Whoops! Didn't mean to pick everybody up. I'm sorry. You can go do your own stuff. I didn't mean to pick you up. Now they're all just hanging out anyway. There we go. So we want at least probably 2 of these. At least one to stay in the barracks. Right, so ideally we need to have at least one of these guys, one of the healers, and one of these to stay here in the guard room. Ideally we want more than that, but until I can expand my army. Are they fighting? Oh yeah, the spiders. Now, how can I tell who's in the armory from this? Oh, there, because it's got a shield. So otherwise, the rest of them are going to be team number 1, and they're coming with me to the surface. Oh, actually no, I better get rid of these first, because they're annoying. Actually, I better put them at the front. They can go back.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
What? Are these going to do it? Yeah. Lizards. Oh, there's a thingy over there as well. Come on, keep him healed. Oh, it's because they were destroying that rather than killing the enemy. There's a bunch of idiots.
Take me to the enemy.
Thank you. Destroy the lizards as well, please, while you're at it. Enemies in the dungeon.
There are enemies in your dungeon. It's payday.
It's payday. plenty of gold there. We've got an infinite one over here, if we dig it out. Along with some more mana. What traps can we make? Doors. So it's not really for placing anywhere in particular, ideally, but increase the room efficiency, why not? Not even bothered about treasury because they don't have a room efficiency anyway. There we go. I guess I'll protect the dungeon heart. Seems logical. It's kind of pointless putting them here because they'll just get destroyed. Spike traps. An arrow trap. So is that... oh yeah, so it's got to be like that. I can't obviously block the area off. Can I put it on the wall? How do you rotate? Rotate? No. How do you rotate? No, no rotate button. What's the rotate button? Pushing every button conceivable. Right, let me put it there, apparently. For shooting that way, I guess. Oh, so it automatically adheres to a wall. By the looks of it. No? Oh, looks like we don't want to go on that wall. Oh, you can't, because it's got to be have at least 3 space. Right, okay, yeah. So I should be able to put it over here. Nope. Oh, I don't have enough toolboxes. But even so, hang on, let me check the controls, see if there's any kind of actual rotate button. Rotate the camera. Oh, 0, apparently. Let's see if that actually is it. It won't even let me select it now. Have I got a trap limit? I don't think there'll be a trap limit, will there? You can have converted heroes apparently. This will be where the traps are made, Tinkerers.
I can't drink enough beer to make you lazy.
4 of 22. Probably do making this larger so I can have 2 creatomatics. Let's see, what can we afford? Some more minions would be nice. I can have 3 more. So let's get another Naga to come with me. Yoink. I need to it looks like they spawn in the room that I actually hire them near, so I'll come over here.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Orc. And another goblin. There we go. I should be bolstering the guard room really, but for the time being, I think they can manage. So we are heading to the surface.
The evil.
Let's keep an eye on them, but I think they will manage. Just about. Did that, oh yeah, it's not even built yet. I was going to say, did that even set up? Yeah, they'll manage. It's very close though, so obviously when I do hire more people, I can do with putting them there. Oh, I've got 4 of these guys. I'll send one of these back.
It's payday.
One of these can join the guard room, the guard duty. Here we go. Yoink. Guard duty, please. Oh, no. I need to reclassify these people.
Who do you want, Dad?
There we go. I want these guys all the way over here dead. Is that like another little town? Looks like it's already mostly gone.
Cut more trees, you sleepyheads. We need more wood.
And stay down!
Okay. Get healed up, everybody. So where's the next monuments? Here and there. Ideally, I guess I need to go do them rather than fighting. Actually, I'll head towards this monument, but obviously there's probably going to be fighting in between. Ah, there we go. Yeah, aggro bubble and all that.
Ouch! Ouch!
They really have got a very good range. Oh, they've been behind me as well. Oh, I don't get my spells.
God, hey!
That guy's taking a lot of damage. I think I lost one. Oh, yeah. Did I? I'm not sure actually. He's nearly dead. I cast again. Yeah. What am I fighting? A stone guard. I need her personally to get rid of this idiot over here. Gonna die. Okay, retreat.
No!
Oh, I did mean her as well, but never mind.
I'll be back.
Run! Wow, okay. My army's kind of dwindled a little bit. So what people am I missing? Well, I've got the flaming abyss. A lot of people, really. I've still got the Naga if they get back. Yeah. Like. So I've only got 5 people. I need her back for a start.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
There's 2 of these. Another goblin. What have I got? 2 goblins, 2 of them guys, 2 of these. Love another one of these. There we go. Harass, will you please? I'll let them all have a quick rest before we go back to the surface. Complex traps. The Thrasher trap. I better make her a little bit stronger for a start.
Even stronger.
But I would like some more people, so 2 more, just to guard the entrance. So I've got, is it 2 of these guys in here or just 1? So look on here. So I've got 2 big guys, 1 goblin and 1 Nagesh, or a Maggie or whatever. So I need I'm not even sure actually, that's something. I guess a demon, an imp. Put a demon in there.
It's payday.
And maybe an imp, another imp. There we go. Just for the defense of my base. What's this? Oh, wow, yeah. Plenty of gold. Up against bedrock by the looks of it. There's that infinite one there. That'd be a good excuse to build a treasure room over there. The whole thing into a treasure room, why not? There we go, one nice big treasure room. For an infinite supply. That's obviously a 1500 one. And a good chunk there. And a good chunk there. So there's definitely loads of gold. Let's have a look. Let's try this again. There's enemies over here.
Take that, you worm! Alright, some cooldown. Get rid of the novice as well first, please.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Hasta la vista, baby!
Well, the trap did a good bit of damage to that rogue. should be much better prepared. There we go. Lovely. Oh, these are the undead ones. Yeah. Let's get some undead minions. You know, I need to get that support spell. Go for. There we go.
All right, you undead! Up you get! Fight for me and regain your honor! I am Isildur's heir! I mean, the deathly pale
Isildur's
evil
heir.
messenger! Fight for me,
Yeah.
and I will consider your oath fulfilled. An oath that you never swore! Excuse me, I seem to have mixed a few things up.
Splendid speech. But good enough for the mindless hordes buried here, who excitedly
looks like I can't actually get anybody up until these are
more
gone.
than a moaned. And so,
Oh, there we
the
go.
Walking Dead arose to serve the abominable evil. And of course, his elephant envoy with a split personality.
Hey, I can hear you.
I certainly hope so.
Oh, nice.
I don't
So
want
they
to
just
waste my
wander
insults.
aimlessly, I guess.
We'll talk later. Go, undead. Destroy the living.
Can we cause more to spawn? Nah. It might keep them off my backs though for a little bit.
Ouch!
It's payday.
There we go, I might as well start heading up to this other one. That's completely the other direction though, isn't it? See, I thought she would have been a channel to spawn more zombies, but apparently not.
Take that, you worm!
Population limit reached? Population limit reached? Ha! Well then, plenty to throw at the enemy.
Which means our attacks will be quite slow. There we go, lovely. People coming.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Don't die. Ah. I lost an orc. Looks like I might lose another orc yet. Yeah. on, Maggers, do your job. So, what did I actually lose from here? Looks like 2 orcs. Okay, I guess we'll head back for a little rest and gather some more creatures. So there's the arrow trap. So we need 2 more orcs. Yoink, yoink.
Evil will triumph.
I need, oh there you go, they're coming back. There were all of 1 plus the 2 new orcs. Have I got the 2 new orcs? Got 1 new orc. Oh no, it went down. Where's the rest of them then? Oh, some of them are still on the surface. Or we're still on the surface. Are they? No? Oh yeah. Oh god damn it. We're getting attacked. What are you doing, you stupid idiots? I mean, really? So I've lost a few more creatures now. Oh. Pick him up along with the rest of 1. So what else am I missing now? Apparently he's dead. Is he? No, he's not. What does that mean then? Oh, it probably means he's angered. So I'm missing... Yeah, killing lots of stuff. So I'm missing... a Naga. Is it? Yeah. Yoink. And what else am I missing? 1 more orc. There we go. Right, they can go for a rest now because they're getting angry. They're getting very upset. Let's increase their strength and energy as much as I possibly can. There we go. And see if I can set some more traps up. Nice little arrow trap. There we go, so I can rotate it now. So that's better, it points that way. I'm gonna have to move the other one as well, I think. Oh, can I put a trap there as well, actually? On that side. I can. Is that facing the right way though? Yeah, it must be. There we go, so I can have 1 on each side. I'm doing that with this as well then.
I can't drink enough beer to make you lazy dogs.
And then some nice spike traps all along the route would be awesome as well. Where does it say how many? Oh, there, 24. Have you got a limit? No, it doesn't look like it. So let's just fill this place with spikes the whole way, because why not? And on the other side. By the time they actually get anywhere, they'll be very injured. What's that? Oh, the walking. So that's how you spawn them.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
There we go.
And zombies rose from their graves.
Don't know how long it takes for them to respawn. Bringing cannons and everything in, man. go over here as well. Production bonus. This creature works faster. Hey, you already seem fairly fast, so you can have that book. Can I not apply him to that? Apparently not. Why would you need a production bonus on a normal creature? Or maybe on one of these. Because they can produce... Oh, wait, was he meant to be in there? I can't remember. Oh, it don't matter. So obviously they can produce mana in the vortex. But he's got no bunk. The bedroom's not big enough. Let's increase it. Oh, that will make it so I can't put a door on it. I just have to have one less bunk. I can get 3 bunks there. That's fine. Oh, I can build it that way. Well, slightly here, only just. I'm sorry to those that couldn't sleep. There we go. Wow, efficiency is very bad because of the missing building blocks. There we go. I still don't think we've got enough space in there, so yeah, I'm gonna have to build it over here as well. Might just have to expand out, put a door there, maybe a door there. Oh, mind you, the demons shack up in a different room, so it probably would have been enough. Looks like it. Yeah, because the demons build in here. Sec. Food production's still good, apparently. Right, well, I am going to save and end the stream here. So obviously in the next level, in the next stream, we will continue.
Newborn babies would work faster
And we'll unlock the rest of the graveyards and whatnot, I think. And go from there. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed looking at Dungeons 3. It's actually a hell of a lot better than I kind of had the image of it in my mind. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with it actually. It's quite a good little game, very good to play. Very heavily reminds me of good old original Dungeon Keeper, but with RPG elements built in and stuff. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you'd like to see some more, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next stream.
There are enemies.